The same with this, it's just ready to tear apart. It's coming off the bone. They're really, 45 minutes was the ideal time to have them cooked. Welcome back to Cliffy's Kitchen, guys. Today we are taking you right back to where it all started. We gave you oxtail about 4 years ago. We're going to give you oxtail today, but in a reimagined form. Why? Oxtail is one of the Caribbean's leading delicious meal, and of course we're going to do it a different style for you today. You know, people are very busy. Nobody have 3-4 hours in the kitchen anymore. So we're going to show you how you can cook your favorite oxtail within at least an hour and a half or less. So dig in with me as we get the boat going. So here are the ingredients for our lovely Caribbean oxtail, friends. I have here 4.5 pounds of oxtail. Look how nice and pretty they are. Yes, the slices are really so good, right size. I have in this bowl here 1 large size onion well chopped up, and 3 stalks of scallion chopped up there. A little piece of ginger, as you can see over there. I'm gonna be dicing it up very small pretty shortly. I have here 2 tablespoons of garlic, 2 tablespoons of Cliffy's mixed seasoning, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of allspice, which is pimento, but it's already grounded so you can have the full flavor out of it. We have 2 tablespoons of paprika, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 tablespoons of green thyme, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, and notice there, bad boy, black pepper. The scotch bonnet, we mentioned black pepper already. And I have in this container here 2 tablespoons of browning and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. To go along with our oxtail, we'll have 2 cans of, you notice, yes, butter beans. What is oxtail without butter beans? So we're gonna use 2 cans with it. So that's our ingredients to really make our delicious Caribbean oxtail. So we're gonna put our ingredients now onto the meat and then rub it in. I am putting just some of the onion and some of the scallion because we're gonna leave some to, you know, finish the meal. So that it will have that nice fresh taste. Wow, these ingredients smell so good. Now you tell me where on God's green planet you can have another oxtail nicer than this with so many stuff going into this. You know, I have seen other rendition of oxtail with 4 or 5 ingredients only, and people say, wow, it's the best I've had. Well, you guys will need to taste this one when it's finished, because this is really taking it really way over the top. Browning now, we don't need a lot of this because we're gonna let the meat brown in the pot and it will add to whatever color it gets from this. And as you can imagine too, that just using a spoon would not be enough, so we have to go in with our hands in rubbing all of these flavors together. I let my oxtail marinate overnight just for deep flavor, and I really had to move on to some other things. But remember now, you don't have to let yours marinate overnight. You can give it at least 2 hours because you want your oxtail to taste really seasoned to the bones. So you need to give it at least 2 hours, or if you have more time. This was overnight because I didn't plan to cook it right away. So we're gonna get it into our frying pan right now. So here's my frying pan, guys, with some oil in it. I didn't need to like cover the bottom with oil because there are little pieces of fat on the oxtail which will compensate for that. My heat is at 3/4 or almost high, and that should take care of frying them, giving them a nice color, which you will see how the process goes. So we're gonna turn them now to see if they get a nice color so far. So you can notice that yes, that looks good. That's nice color. We don't want them to get black. We're just giving them a nice brown color, which they have achieved so far. Yes. This was like 8 minutes after putting them in. That's a good time for the first turn. And the next time we'll be testing them out. So guys, after another 5 minutes or so, these are ready now. They are brown enough and nicely done. So we're just gonna take these out to make way for the next step. So we rest them back in here. Alright, so now that we have finished the browning process, you can see how nice they look, as if they're ready to be eaten, but they're not cooked as yet. We're gonna now go into our pressure cooker with these, and we're gonna take care to put them in one by one so that we don't have too much of bundling up unnecessarily. Like that. I'm gonna tell you friends a little secret. I'm used to cooking oxtail for the family, like on weekends. But this is in the heart of midweek, and here is it, I am doing it. So you see why this is really special. Okay, now that we finished putting them in the pressure cooker, we're now going to go in with the seasoning that was left over. Well, the same seasoning that they marinate in overnight. And we're gonna cook this seasoning right in there. We're gonna use, you can use beef broth as the liquid to steam down your oxtail, or you can use water. I am using water at this time, so this is 2 cups of water, and I will determine if it wants more when I pour this in. Of course, you're gonna use your water according to your size pot that you're cooking in. And you know you don't want to make it too little nor too much when you're putting it in your pressure cooker. Here's another cup, so this makes 3 cups. Yes, and that is sufficient to cook my 4 pounds of oxtail. 3 cups of water in the pressure cooker. If you're using a regular pot, you're gonna have to add water every now and then. So we can't limit that amount of water, but for 4 pounds of oxtail in your pressure cooker, 3 cups of water is sufficient. I'm gonna close down now. And lock it up, and I'm going to give this 45 minutes, which should be time enough if the meat is really not so much of a tough meat. 45 minutes should have them falling off the bone. So it goes like this, and I go with setting it Take on some. 45 and start. Go. So this is what we have after 45 minutes. I'm going to let the steam out of the pressure cooker now. Alright, so let's get inside now. Let me turn this around. Wow. How beautiful that looks. I am now going to transport these back into a wider pot so they can get the finishing touches, right? The rest of seasoning, some carrot and our broad bean, our butter bean. You know, what is oxtail without butter bean? It's all over the other side. So let me take this over there, get them in the pot, and just maybe for the next 10-15 minutes, the process will finish. Let's go. Here the process continues, friends. I have here my butter bean, and also some carrots and Irish potato, just for variety. And when the Irish potato are cooked, we will crush a few pieces just to add some body to our gravy. So I'm first going to go in with some of this, like that, and then remember we have some seasoning left over. I'm gonna go in with a little like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna get out my meat inside here now. Okay, you notice how nice these look, and they're literally falling off the bone. Let me show you what I mean. Look at this. Can you see where it's loosening up here? Yes, it's loosening up there. If you just touch that or try to bite, and if it's cool enough, it's just gonna, the same with this, it's just ready to tear apart. It's coming off the bone. They're really, 45 minutes was the ideal time to have them cooked. So I will now go in with the rest of my vegetable, the rest of my seasoning, what a beauty, and of course our butter bean. And of course, for extra flavor, not for the heat, but for extra flavor, we're gonna put 2 scotch bonnet in there. When these flavors are cooked out, especially from the skin, it's gonna make this just what you want it to be. Really well done. So putting my heat on high to bring it to a boil, and then we will let it simmer maybe for at least between 10 to 15 minutes, and we should be good. So friends, this is our finished product, our lovely, delicious, mouth-watering Caribbean oxtail. Notice here, we mentioned earlier on falling off the bones. This is it. Yeah, it's as easy as this. See how easy? Yes, and of course it's too hot now, but I'll take a bite pretty soon. This took under 2 hours to do, put all the time together, and it's a big difference of cooking it. You know, sometimes you get some real tough ones, you don't know what you get each time, but then in any case, doing it in your pressure cooker, then you actually guarantee you're gonna have all the pieces whole if you know how to take care of it when you're transporting it from the pressure cooker to your finishing pot. And notice the beauty. Your scotch bonnet is there, your carrot is there, your butter beans, and your Irish, which help to give the gravy some body. You can't want it better than this. Only thing needed now is for you to get in and have a belly full of nice oxtail. And if you look over there in the frame too, you will see what goes with it. Yes, nice plantains and a pot of rice and peas. The only thing missing here is really, some coconut water or a cool red stripe beer. Whatever your favorite is, you can add that to it. But trust me, this oxtail is really second to none. So guys, guess what? If you have found value in this video, please remember to like, subscribe, share, and make a comment in the section below. We are pleased to bring you these contents and more, and you see the high value and the time we put into it. We know you appreciate it, and we appreciate you too. So continue watching Cliffy's Kitchen. We will give you all the more so as you continue staying with us.